be relatively quick too.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right. So
So,
how's
okay,
everything
yeah,
going?
good. So I haven't been like super strictly adhering to the diet since my program has been over. I'm still over 30 pounds down though, which is good. I've been kind of maintaining that weight. My kind of plan right now is to like continue on with what I've been doing, but it's just like the past like month and a half I've been going and doing stuff every single weekend, so I haven't really been able to be super strict. And then next week I'm actually getting married, believe it or not.
Whoa. Yeah,
I know.
congratulations.
So yeah, thanks. So I mean, I'll be going to Hawaii next week, so I'm definitely not going to adhere to a diet at that time. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, but
You
yeah,
gotta
my
go.
plan.
You gotta
Sorry.
enjoy it. You gotta go
Yeah,
enjoy it.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, like even though I haven't been adhering, there's definitely like a lot of changed habits. Like I'm eating like a lot less during meals. Um, I'm not eating as much junk food. I guess like I think the main thing is I don't crave junk food as much as I did prior. So I think like kind of resetting my diet for the 3 months really helped like combat those cravings.
Nice,
Yeah, and also not eating as much helped me not eat as much post diet as well.
nice,
So
nice, nice.
yeah.
So where are you at? Where are you at? Where'd you start at?
Okay, so I started at 260. My lowest weight, which was probably the last week of the challenge, I was around 225. So I lost 35 pounds leading up to my last week. Yeah, and I was like kind of cheating a good amount during the program as well. I probably could have lost like, I don't know, 10 more pounds if I didn't cheat, but yeah, I was living life, as you say. And right now I'm like 228. So I'm like 32 pounds down. Um,
Nice,
yeah.
nice. So that's dope though. I mean, like even again, like I say, living life, right? You
Yeah.
live life, you still got to enjoy and still get to enjoy going places and doing different things. And that's important. And like you said, the habits, the habits that are formed and the like the even the knowledge of how far you can go.
Hmm.
Like I try to make sure like it's just it's a lifestyle, right? Like you don't
Yeah.
nobody wants to like hardcore diet forever or for any period of time, honestly. um but being able to have a baseline and a way to get back to it is awesome. and then
Yeah.
and then if you do decide you want to lower the baseline, like say you want to drop some more, but like what you need to do, you've been there before, right? It's like you don't need the GPS anymore. You've driven that route before, you just know how to get back to it. So
Exactly. Yeah.
that's really good to hear, man. That's really good to hear.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nice being able to wear my old clothes again, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like this jacket that I'm wearing, I bought it like, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago. And I haven't been able to wear it for like the last 2 to 3 years. But now, yeah,
Okay.
it used to be like one of my favorite jackets, and now I wear it again regularly, which is nice.
Yeah, yeah, get back. Well, I don't know why you're wearing a jacket. It's 100,000 degrees, but I'm glad that you can fit
Well, yeah, I'm
it.
in SF, so it's a bit colder up here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so just a couple of questions, I guess,
Sure.
and then I'll let you get back to your life. I know you went to go get dinner, so I don't want to hold you off
Yeah,
from.
no
Um,
worries.
all right, so before you started the program, right? Like, what was your biggest obstacle?
Um, I mean, as cliche as it sounds, it's like, myself and just like always wanting to eat comfort food like all the time, craving fast food all the time. Um, yeah, I think my biggest obstacle was my diet before. I
Okay.
just feel like I would try to just be like, okay, I'm gonna like start dieting this week, but not like having goals and a timeline really disallowed me from like sticking to something, because I'd eat healthy for a few days and be like, oh, I'm not getting anywhere or whatever. But like having a plan and sticking to it, I think is what really helps me actually lose the weight. For the first time in years.
Nice, nice. So how long were you kind of like planning it or like looking at hopefully losing weight? Like how long have you been kind of trying at?
I don't know, like 10 years since college.
Okay.
Since the yeah, like probably since sophomore year in college. So that's probably I don't even know. Yeah, like probably 7 to 8 years.
Okay.
Just been like, yeah, like been looking back at, the shape that I used to be in and hoping that one day I can get back to it. And this is like the first time that I've actually, made solid progress towards that.
Nice, nice.
Um,
Okay, and so what's I think we talked about this a little bit, but like what's different? What's the change? What's the difference between where you were when you started, other than weight, right? Where you were when you
mhm.
started to where you are now.
I think the biggest change is just, like I guess like before, it's just I wasn't really sure exactly how I could lose weight. Like, I had these ideas of like, oh, just have to like work out and eat less. But I think, through the program, it kind of taught me that like, well, I mean, I really believe it's like 80% diet. It's kind of like my mentality.
Hmm.
And I think like really watching my calories and like understanding how many calories like each thing is. I think that was like super helpful for me to actually like lose the weight. Not drinking like a milkshake that's probably like 600 calories, right? It's just
Yeah.
like eating that salmon fillet and all that broccoli, which is like, I don't know, 250 calories or something, right?
Right, right,
Yeah.
right. Okay, okay. And then so you were kind of thinking right, about it for the last 7 to 10 years or whatever.
Hmm.
What like what officially prompted the change, right? Like and why me? Like you could have I guess done anything or Googled some stuff or
Sure.
YouTube some stuff or what made you decide to pull the trigger?
I think like you had a well, for one, like, we've been connected on Facebook for I don't know how long, like a decade or something, right? And then you
Right.
have I mean, you've always like posted things about like other programs you've done. Like I saw like a few other people from high school post about like their 30-day weight loss challenge with you.
Mhm.
So it's like just been something that I've been like seeing the past, I don't know how long you've been doing it, like the past few years, maybe. I'm not really 100% sure how long it's been. And then, it was on my mind. And then, I had a close friend of mine, Fred. I guess it was like on his mind as well.
Mhm.
So, like he talked to me about it. And it's just like, I think him being interested as well as me thinking about it really like prompted me to just be able to, do it. Having like another person was pretty helpful for me. Um, yeah, and I guess like for someone who wouldn't be in our position, having like that support group, which is like your Facebook group, is probably really helpful.
Yeah.
Having other people there.
Yeah, the community aspect is really cool, right? Having
Yeah,
somebody that's in the same struggle as you, right? Like
yeah,
you kind of form like a band of brothers, right? We're kind of all struggling at the
exactly.
same
Yeah.
time. You can kind of lean on each other when you need to. So yeah, that definitely is helpful. Um, what like what if somebody was kind of on the fence of like you were, right? Like kind of on the fence before you started, like not sure when to start, why to start. What advice would you give them?
Well, I guess like if you're on the fence of any weight loss program, then you're not serious yet about losing weight until you decide to do it.
Yeah.
So I guess my advice would be is get serious about doing it, because the sooner you do, I mean, and the sooner you start, like that's the sooner you could I don't know, turn your life around even, or the sooner you could get to where you want to be. And if you're just like on the fence and thinking about it forever, then you're just going to be like me the past 7 years, and you're just never going to do it until one day, hopefully you do, I guess. So my
Yeah.
advice would be just do it like Nike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it, man. Like getting started is usually the hardest part, right? Getting
Yeah.
that that momentum rolling behind you, overcoming that inertia, and the last decade of thinking about it and actually just taking action is usually pretty tough. Any how was what was your experience like in the program? I mean, that's I guess that's kind of important to know. Like, how did you feel about it? Likes, dislikes?
Sure. I mean, honestly, I think once you're in the program, it's not as hard as it sounds. I think that's like another huge barrier. It's just being on a diet or a workout plan by yourself and like telling yourself what you have to do. Having like a meal plan and like set workouts really makes it a lot easier. So I think that aspect I really like. I think that was one of the main reasons why it was successful for me. It's just being like, it kind of like takes all of the cravings out of the equation, where it's like, well, if I can't eat this tonight because this is on my schedule or whatever. And another good thing for me was I did cheat like quite a lot. I mean, not like every day, obviously, but like, one meal on a weekend or so, like I would definitely, not get something crazy like a milkshake and like chili cheese fries, but, I'd go out to dinner. Right. And it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, like those days you may gain a few pounds, but again, it's probably all just the water weight and salt. But just like being able to diet and knowing that like, oh, even if I cheat this day and if I go back on this like strict diet, I'm going to be fine. I think that really helped me a lot.
Yeah. The flexibility of it, right? The flexibility and like the comfort of knowing like, I don't have to start all over, right? Like I didn't ruin anything. Like it's just, this is life, right? And we're playing the long game. Yeah. Awesome. Exactly. Awesome. Anything you want to share, that I haven't asked you about that you think you should let me know?
I don't know. I think I talked quite a bit. You asked pretty thorough questions. I mean, the program for me, I mean, I was able to lose over 30 pounds in just under 3 months. So, I mean, I didn't dream of being able to lose that amount of weight this quickly. And, and I'm keeping it off, even though the program is over. I'm eating out a lot still, but just like being able to maintain weight. So, thanks. I appreciate I appreciate the program. You've put me on the right path for sure. So
awesome. Yeah. Awesome. So what's next for you then? I know you're getting married, you're gonna go to Hawaii, you're gonna eat a whole pig.
Yeah.
You got to go to Duke's, you're gonna eat on the beach, you're gonna do all these great things. Then when you get back home, like, do you have continued fitness goals, or maintain, or what's the next thing for you?
So my ultimate goal is to get down to 190, to lose like, I guess my first goal is to get to under 220, because, I haven't been there in a long time, and then, take it 10 pounds at a time, but eventually I want to get back to like the 190s. But yeah, like I'm not taking it seriously until after I get back from Hawaii for sure.
No, that's definitely more important, right? That's because that's going to happen one time, right? And so you need to be completely present in that moment.
Exactly.
So yeah, don't worry about what you enjoy every forkful of Kalua pig.
I'm gonna gain some weight for sure over there.
Yeah, the Mocha Loco, and like you gotta have it all, right? Oh man, get the little chocolate covered macadamia nuts is like my favorite thing from Hawaiian Host.
Okay.
Those are fire. The pineapples are amazing over there, much better.
I'll take some pictures of all the good food.
Kind of jealous, man. I gotta go to Hawaii. I think we're planning on going to Hawaii towards the end of the year. We typically go in the fall. Nice. So we got some time before we go, but man,
that's nice.
It should be fun, man. Enjoy it. Congratulations.
It'll be our first time, so I'm excited.
Where are you? Hold on. Let me stop the crowd. I need people to hear where you're going.
Oh, for sure.